morning, students. Today we will start the syllabus of class 12 biology. Before I start the syllabus, I just want to tell you that we have 5 units to complete in class 12, which consists of approximately 16 chapters. So I'm sharing with you the sequence of the chapter which we are going to follow in this session and which are the part of these 5 units. Before we start the first chapter, that is reproduction in organism, here are certain instructions for you. You have to make one separate notebook for biology for writing down your notes as well as the question answers. Second, you have to make one lab manual. Right now you can do one thing, just purchase the lab manual, and what is to be written in that I'll tell you later on. Third and important point is regarding the submission of your work, which I assigned you during or after of the completion. The deadline for the submission of your work is 48 hours, which is 2 days. And if any chapter required more number of days for the submission of the work, I'll tell you in that particular specific time. Chapter 1, which is reproduction in organism, we will come to know about the process of reproduction and the importance of reproduction for the continuity of the species. Along with that, we will come to know about the various types of reproduction, and we will study separately these two types of reproduction in detail. Before we start the reproduction, we should know what the lifespan is. The lifespan is the period of birth to the natural death of an organism is called lifespan. In this particular slide, you can see that no individual is immortal except the unicellular organism. And why they considered unicellular organism as immortal? Because their continuity of the life is done by the fission, which is one of the type of mode of asexual reproduction. Now we will do the various phases of the lifespan. Lifespan usually includes 4 different phases. First is juvenile phase. Second is reproductive phase or the maturity phase, when we are young enough to when our reproductive organs are mature enough for the process of reproduction. Third is aging or the senescence, which can be considered as an old age, and last is the death. So the reproduction is basically a biological process in which an organism gives rise to the young one or the offspring. It is necessary for the continuity of the species. Now come to the type of reproduction. We have 2 different types of reproduction. One is asexual and second is sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction means only the single parent is involved in the formation of the gamete. And in sexual reproduction, it is basically a type of reproduction in which 2 parents of opposite sex, please mark this word, 2 parents of opposite sex are involved with the formation and fusion of the gamete. Before we move forward into the various types of reproduction, that is asexual and sexual reproduction in detail, we should know the basic difference between the sexual and asexual reproduction. So here is the difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, a single parent is involved, and when it comes to the sexual reproduction, 2 parents are involved. In asexual reproduction, no formation or fusion of gamete take place, but it takes place when it comes to the sexual reproduction. That means in sexual reproduction, formation as well as fusion of gamete takes place. Asexual reproduction involves mitotic division, while sexual reproduction involves meiotic division. And last difference is the result of the asexual reproduction is clone. And why they are called as clone? Because the individuals are genetically identical. They have the same set of chromosome which is present in the parent. But when it comes to the sexual reproduction, they show variation, and the result of the sexual reproduction is called as offspring. And why we called it offspring? Because 50% of the genes are coming from both the parents. As we know that in sexual reproduction, 2 parents are involved. You can see into the first point, it's written that 2 parents, 1 male and female is involved. So the individual show variation. And why they are showing variation? because 50% of the genes are coming from the father and 50% of the genes are coming from. Now let's study the asexual reproduction in detail. As you can see in the figure, asexual reproduction is of following 5 types. One is fission, second is fragmentation, third is regeneration, fourth is budding, and fifth is vegetative propagation. So we will do each and every type of asexual reproduction in detail. So first of all, let's start with the fission. Fission is basically the splitting of the parental cell into 2 or more daughter cell. So fission is what? The splitting of the parental cell into 2 or more daughter cell. And if the daughter cell is divided into 2, then it is named as binary fission, which is usually found in amoeba. And if the parental cell is dividing into more than 2 cells, then it will be named as multiple fission, which can be easily seen in Plasmodium. Second mode of reproduction is fragmentation. It is basically a mode of reproduction in which the parental body breaks into 2 or more fragments and each fragment grow into a new individual. Example is Spirogyra. Next is regeneration. Regeneration is the type of reproduction in which the missing part of an organism is repaired by proliferation of the cell. Proliferation means the growth of the cell. So I repeat, regeneration is the process in which the missing part of an organism is repaired by growth of the cells or the proliferation of the cells, and the example is Planaria. Next come to the budding. Budding means in which one or more outgrowth, or you can say bud, are produced which initially remained attached to the parent body but eventually get separated and form a new individual. In this type of reproduction, usually what happens, a bud arises from the parental body and gets attached to the parental body and takes nutrition from the parent cell. And as soon as they get matured, it gets separated from the parent cell and develop as a new individual. It can be of 2 types, external like in Hydra and internal like in Spongilla. Next is the vegetative mode of reproduction. It is a type of reproduction in which the new plants are formed from the vegetative part of the plant like root, stem, etc. Mark these words. In this type of reproduction, the new plant is formed without the sexual cells. It is developed from any other part of the plant like root, stem or leaf. It is basically found in angiosperms of the cell.